Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you. Another offering off my sample platter. Yes, indeed, folks, in a Platter video series of videos I've been doing for a little while now, where they're trap food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then I talk about the stuff, folks. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know, but hopefully delicious crap. Whilst I'm doing so, Peter Can Thunderbolt poster, there's crappy old letter outside, some Marvel figures up there, there's a mask, and aside from the hand movements, I also got a cool shirt on. When I have a cool shirt on, I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt do I have today? Boom! Mudvayne shirt. I'm a big fan. I like metal, I like industrial music, I like heavy. I like lots of music, to be fair. I enjoy some hip hop. You know, maybe a little country. Maybe a little country. A little country. You know, I'm a man who enjoys, many things. But I'm definitely a metal guy, and I grew up in, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. Well, I mean, I grew up mostly in the 90s and such, but... And, nu metal was all the thing. Mudvayne. Recently got to see them perform with Rob Zombie, Static X, Power Man 5000. Good old time. You don't care. What am I going to try for y'all today, folks? Well, I went out to a place called Rocket Fizz. They specialize in, like, weird sodas, and then they've also got, like, weird candies and stuff. I've done some episodes on their sodas and things in the past, plus some, candy items and stuff. I grabbed some candy items. We're going to do one today. We've got the, boom! It's the Joya Halva chocolate-covered delicious sesame treat. Yes. Halva. I don't know anything about this. Like I said, they have weird candies. Sometimes they have old candies and stuff. This was literally just one that I was like, bleh, and just picked it up and decided to check it out. It's gluten-free. Hooray, I guess. I mean, if you got issues with gluten. I have no idea what to take away from this. Do I know where it's from? Is it from America? Or is it from someplace that isn't America? Let's see. I guess it's made in Brooklyn, New York. Hooray! I don't know anything about... Is this like a super old treat? Is this like some candy that's been around since like 1847 and like, FDR used to eat it? I don't know. But it was a thing and I'm going to try it. So let's give it a go. Okay. It has like a thing on the back? Is that like paper? Do I eat that? I feel like I shouldn't eat that, but... Okay, we got it. We got it. Smells chocolatey. Hopefully it doesn't give me some, like, weird 1800s disease, like black lung or some shit. Yeah. It's so dry. Like, I was having to, like, literally whisk it around with my tongue. Because it just became, like, cement. Okay. Well, my immediate impression, like, the closest thing I can think of in terms of something similar would be a Butterfinger bar. It's got a chocolate coating outside, obviously, and then the inside is somewhat similar to, like, if you've ever had a Butterfinger, you start chewing that thing, man, it wants to just become, like, just a cement-like structure inside your mouth. It doesn't want you to ever open your mouth again. This is like that, but, like, 5 times worse. And I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's so dry, and it's like, because at least with the Butterfinger, there's like a crunch to it, which kind of helps it out. With this, there's no crunch. It's just, I guess, it's like a sesame thing or some shit. It's definitely better if you take like very small bites. If you take a big bite, like I said, it wants to seal up in your mouth. It's okay. It's definitely not my favorite treat. I could see FDR liking it, I guess. It definitely does have like an old world kind of treat taste to it. Uh, it feels like something that, for all I know, was made like, 3 years ago or whatever. But it does have sort of like that feeling like a lot of old candies do, where it's like, okay, yeah, it's not bad, but I can also see why you got beat out by like Snickers and, Baby Ruth and like all the more contemporary ones. Because it is okay, and it does offer a unique experience, which I like. But is it something that I would go for by itself, just like against other contemporary candies? No. It's not a super sweet candy, so, and it kind of, because it's not as sweet, it's sort of, you get more of a bitterness from the chocolate. And then you do get sort of a weird, sort of like, I guess, earthiness to it, which I guess is like the sesame aspect. Obviously, sesame has a very distinct flavor. So you do get like a weird, like the texture isn't grainy, but you get sort of like a weird, like something from nature is in here type of vibe from it. It's really weird. It's not bad. It's interesting enough. But yeah, it just, like a lot of the old. Oh, man. By the way, I did a review of Mountain Dew Whiteout video before this, so that should be out. Yeah. Like a lot of those old timey style candies, a lot of them are interesting, but it's again, it's just like I can see why this didn't succeed against, the longer lasting ones. Those just work towards a more generalized palate, because I could see this being someone's grandfather's favorite candy bar. Especially if you're for like a small town or something, I could 100% see like, some older dude who's over there, makes his way into the old Rocket Fizz, sees one of this, tear comes to his eye, pan in to the tear, it becomes, a flashback of memories of him as a boy with a hoop on a stick, and going to the corner store and buying one of these for 3 halfpennies. I could 100% see that. Problem is like, if you put that next to like a Reese's or Butterfinger, it doesn't stand up. It's just too bizarre. I don't hate it by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think I would get one again. But it's one of those things where I could see like maybe in like a few years, like if I happen to run into one randomly, I could see picking it up as a novelty. But that would be about it. It's just, it's interesting, but it's like, I just go get $100,000 bar or whatchamacallit, or something like that. Sorry, old-timey candy. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you're not old-timey. You're not bad, just, would I recommend it to people? Give it a shot. You know what, if you can run into it, sure, give it a go. I don't think it's going to be super your thing, but I'm sure there are folks out there who maybe it would be. Just not quite for me. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of your month, spend this rest of your year. If you can go over there and have yourselves a truly, Joya rest of your life, because that has the word joy in it. Typically, I like to tag in the item itself into the last descriptor. But I don't know that I want you... You know what? Have a hell of a good day. A hell of a good life. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. It's not always possible, folks. We can't all be over there having hell of a good days all the time, okay? We just can't. You're going to have a hell of a bad day sometime. It's going to happen. When that happens, though, folks, crucial, you try to mitigate the level of assholeness in your life. Just because your life isn't going the way you want, don't spread it around, folks. It's not cool. But sometimes it's going to happen. Happens to me, happens to everybody. So I try to mitigate the level of assholeness in your life. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try out of a hell of a bar. And you're going to go over there, you're going to try it, and it's going to be amazing. And it's going to turn out that maybe your grandparent is a big fan of it. Then you can go over there and you can bond. Maybe you can do, like, some fishing. Or, like, maybe they'll go over there and show you, like, some World War II medals. Or I mean, depending on... this point, I hate to say, there's probably not too many World War II vets left around. Thank you for your service and all that, and kicking the shit out of the Nazis. That was super cool. But maybe not things that are war related too. Yeah, I don't know. But then you go over there and you share those moments together. You start a family quilt or some shit. I don't know. Or conversely, you could go over there and do something else. You know what? Go over there and talk to an elderly family member, right? Go over there, give them a call or something like that, or go visit them. Just spend some time with them, because, elderly folks are cool. I mean, they don't always... Interesting fun fact. My grandma, who is super awesome, and still alive, which is super awesome, she has a Facebook account, she can go over there, she can use a smartphone. Conversely, my mom, scared to death of all that stuff. Just absolutely, I'm not just trying to make fun of my mom, make fun a little bit of my mom, but I love her. It's so funny to me, because it's like, you would think, but, bye.